Hey, so good morning everyone. Last night we flew in from Da Nang and we're back in Ho Chi Minh City, which is basically home to us for the trip. And we're getting ready to head to a antique coffee shop. Not really too sure what that means, but an antique coffee shop. So give us a second, let us jump on the bikes, ride on over there, and we'll see you at this antique coffee shop. Maybe it's a coffee shop for you, Daryl. Maybe it's for you. All right, we'll see you guys soon. So we're jumping on the bike, getting ready to go to the coffee shop.
Có, vậy một lát con để xe giờ cửa chưa mở hả? Có mẹ ở nhà không? Vậy mà hay để xe trong nhà, lát con vô con đẩy xe ra con sửa cho mình hai nha. Ở ngoài con có.
Okay, so we have a problem. The bike was supposed to be taken over there. The battery is completely dead on it when we left and went on our trip and came back. I guess the blinker was on the whole time. So battery's dead. We're trying to find a battery here in Saigon, and I think we're gonna push it down the street to his cousin's shop, and we're gonna grab batteries from him. So give us a second. Let's figure out this battery situation on the ride, and then we'll go. Okay, so we went down, dropped the bike off at one of his cousin's shop, and his auntie and them are gonna let us borrow their bike. So here's their bike, a lead, and this is our new car for the next couple days, I think. So they're gonna fix our bike and we're jumping on this one. So I'll see you guys soon. So we ended up stopping to get some gas. This is how the gas stations are set up. So you pretty much pull up, pay, fill up the bike underneath the seat that you're sitting on, and they kind of take care of it all. And then after that, we jump back out on the road, which is right here, and continue on to our destination. He said about 30 minutes away, so give us a second, we'll see you there soon. Okay, so we passed the coffee shop. We're gonna turn around. He makes it look very easy. And this is where we're going to, right here. And it's in the alley. It is antique coffee shop.
No, I mean like my dad say we need to eat first and then go to the coffee shop later.
Okay, so is this a restaurant?
Maybe let me ask him.
Okay, so we go into the coffee shop second. We're going to the restaurant right here first. So let us get off and we'll get inside, show you guys what it's all about. Okay, so we just parked and now we're headed into the restaurant that we're eating at first. So this is breakfast for us today. And it's pretty cool. It's at someone's house again, but they have a huge yard. They have little birds and bird cages all the way around, which you can probably hear. Everyone's getting ready for the festival. Oh, little grasshopper, still alive. Don't know if we're gonna be eating that. I think they do like bird shows and stuff up here too. And this is us. Okay, so as you guys know, there's a lot of French influence in the country as well, because the French tried to come and conquer Vietnam and take them over. So some of the food still stays here. So the breakfast we're having today is actually a very French style. You have like the baguettes, then the beef and egg, and it's very French style. So we're all enjoying this, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious and amazing, just like everything else. Plus those little bags that we saw earlier of crickets in them, they're for us to be able to feed the birds. So the birds, they can fly over and you can feed it to them, and then they can take off again. So kind of a unique situation. So we're gonna grab some food here, eat it, then we're headed to the coffee shop. So hold on, especially you, Daryl. We're gonna show you the coffee shop out here. Okay, so we're leaving the bird like sanctuary restaurant place, which is pretty cool. They have birds all the way around here too, as you can see. And we started to learn more about them. So what they do is they actually like fight them, if that makes sense. So the goal is you put them in the cages next to another bird of its same kind, and they walk around on the top. And as long as they stay on the top like pole and sing, whichever bird sings for the longest and stays facing each other the longest ends up winning. So it's like a sing contest. But if your bird jumps down to the bottom or drinks water out of the bottom or stops kind of arguing or singing to go to the bottom to grab food or water, then you end up losing and getting knocked out of the contest. And the birds these birds in here are anywhere from $3,000 US to like $30,000 US. So really crazy. So now we're going into the coffee shop, the antique coffee shop, and it has a bunch of old antiques and styles. And it's not what I thought of when I saw coffee shop, but it is a antique coffee shop. So they have all this old stuff from all over the place. So if you are an antiquer, which I am not, then yeah, you can come here and grab some cool antique stuff. So we're gonna check out the coffee, see it, and we might have something super special for you that I just figured out right now. So stay tuned for that as well. Hey, so we're just checking out the coffee shop, walking around, and we found something super cool. So there's an old scooter right here. But next to the old scooter is a really old BMW bike. It's super, super cool BMW bike. And what makes it so awesome is that this is, I think, pre-World War, or I think this is World War II, is the age on this bike. The pig is the seat. And they kept it pretty much all original, which is really, really rare. Look, check out this suspension setup. And instead of having a belt or a chain, it has a shaft, so it's shaft driven, which, you know, back then that makes a lot of sense because nothing can rot or get wet or get damaged from the weather. So shaft driven setup, old drum brake, so it's all sealed inside, which they were good till they get wet, then they don't stop at all. But just really cool little coffee shop and area. So it's all about antiques here. Antique old Vespa. So now we're gonna go up top to our coffee lookout, which your parents are already up here. There we go. And this is our sitting area for the next little while as we order some drinks and hang out. Okay, so we made it to the new location, and it is a place where you make traditional Vietnamese like rice cakes for the New Year's. So those are the ones that are wrapped up in the big leaf, and it's like wrapped up and folded up. Sometimes they're in little triangles, sometimes they're in little squares. So we're going to see exactly how they make them and how to do it all. And the wifey found a little puppy. Okay. All right, so we just made our first one. This is kind of how it ended up turning out to be. She's just cleaning up the end of it for us. So if you look at it, we started with these, which are banana leaves, right? Then you fold it into a box. So you take a box like this, and you fold the leaves into the box. And then once you fold them into the box, like kind of like a crater like this, then you pour rice in the bottom. Then you put moonbean, and then you put whatever meat you want, and then moonbean again, and then rice again. So you have all these layers of it all packed in. Then you fold them up, kind of like a crazy burrito. And you take this string stuff, which I'm not even totally sure what this is. It's a like piece of bamboo or something, I think. And what is this? Some kind of string. And then you put it in here, tie it around, twist it, tie it up really tight. Make it really, really packed, and this is what it ends up looking like at the end. Cool little package. Then we're gonna take this after that, and we'll go in that direction and gonna be putting it into one of the fires and letting it cook for a couple hours, I believe. So that's our next step, and this is how you make a Vietnamese rice cake. So here we go. All right, so we just made our first one. This is kind of how it ended up turning out to be. She's just cleaning up the end of it for us. So if you look at it, we started with these, which are banana leaves, right? Then you fold it into a box. So you take a box like this, and you fold the leaves into the box. And then once you fold them into the box, like kind of like a crater like this, then you pour rice in the bottom. Then you put moonbean, and then you put whatever meat you want, and then moonbean again, and then rice again. So you have all these layers of it all packed in. Then you fold them up, kind of like a crazy burrito. And you take this string stuff, which I'm not even totally sure what this is. It's a like piece of bamboo or something, I think. And what is this? Some kind of string. And then you put it in here, tie it around, twist it, tie it up really tight. Make it really, really packed, and this is what it ends up looking like at the end. cool little package. Then we're gonna take this after that, and we'll go in that direction, and gonna be putting it into one of the fires and letting it cook for a couple hours, I believe. So that's our next step, and this is how you make a Vietnamese rice cake. Okay, so we made one together, and this is what the front of it looks like after we tied it all together. That's the back of it, which she did an amazing job tying it up, and it's nice, perfect little square. So we're gonna take this, go put it in the fire with the other one, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. How to make a, what is it?
Bánh chưng.
What she said, how to make one of those. So it's like a Vietnamese rice cake with meat and moon bean and rice in it. So awesome, delicious, can't wait to eat them. Okay, so we're leaving where we made the little cakes, and we're actually headed back to the house. The reason is that it takes about 12 hours, mattering on the size of the cake, to cook. So we're gonna come back tomorrow to pick them up to see how they were. We made 3 of them, and then yeah, hopefully they taste as good as they look. So stay tuned for that. And yep, headed back to the house, and we have somewhere super special that we're trying to set up for later today. So hopefully stay tuned, and we're gonna make it happen. It'll be awesome. Okay, so we're leaving the house again right now, and remember I said we're going somewhere special? We're definitely going somewhere special. So jumping in a taxi, and what we're doing is we're at my buddy Richard contacted his friend who owns a D1 drift shop here in Ho Chi Minh City. I believe it's the only D1 shop here, period. I think it's the only drifting that they do out here at all. But got connected with him. He said we're welcome to come over and check out the shop and everything that they got going on out here. And man, even just to own cars here, it's 300% tax on whatever vehicle you bring in. So can't wait to see it. Super excited to see what his custom cars are and everything he has going on. So hold on, we're gonna make it over there really shortly. And well, it's about half an hour drive, but we will see you soon, and you'll get there very, very quickly. So here we go. Okay, so I think we just arrived. I'm super excited. I see a D1 drift car here in the back right now, like right in front of us. And then I see another one back here. They look like chasers. So super excited. We're gonna jump out, look around, and see where this shop is exactly. All right, we're jumping out.
I want to contact.
Check it out. And look at this. So for having, most places are pretty small, this guy has it done right for sure. Oh, he has a Safari. Check it out. Are you ready? Oh yeah, we have a Safari and GTR, Skylines, a bunch of cool stuff. So we're gonna go this way around. Oh, not GTR. Look, RX-7 or RX-8 actually. Looks like a Supra, BMW M5. Another BMW 5 Series M5. So we're gonna look around. The guy we're looking for is Lee. I'm not sure where he is. He says he's here, but yeah, check it out. This is a Vietnamese style D1 shop. Something you'd probably see in Japan, and we are in Vietnam with scooters and everything else riding around this. So it is awesome. Let me shut this off for a second. We're gonna go find Lee. All right, so we found Lee. He was hiding in the car. We're gonna let him finish up and then talk to him and see what's all going on. So we met our buddy Lee. We found him. This is the owner of the shop.
Hi.
And
Hi, everyone.
we're gonna be talking about, he's actually gonna be launching the very first drift school here in Vietnam. So we're gonna hear a little bit about that as we walk to the back, and he's gonna show us what we have going on.
We have Toyota Supra. It's the only one in Vietnam, and they belong to a customer. So they keep in stock everything, that wide body kit. And we have M5, we have M6.
M6 is nice.
Yes. Only I remember only 4 of them, and the M5 here only 4 of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you have some Safaros out here too, right?
Yes.
So how many Safaros?
I have 4 of them.
So you have everyone in Vietnam?
Yes. And this Safiro is got RB20 engine on it.
Okay, turbo.
Yeah, non-turbo.
Oh, non-turbo.
I put the turbo on it. So
Okay.
I have the turbo kit down there, just right.
Perfect.
Awesome. But we can only make maybe around 250 to 80 horse.
Yeah, this.
Just enough for the stock engine. And we have the G35 Infinity.
So twin turbo G35 Infinity sitting right here behind us. Awesome car. They twin turboed it themselves and now it makes about 400 horsepower.
I have another 350 parked at home.
So when is you're doing a drift demo, right?
Yes.
And then he's going to also be doing a drift school. When does that start?
We try to start maybe around in March.
Okay, of this year.
Yes.
Oh, that's soon.
Yes.
Very soon. And when is the drift demo so people can come out and watch it?
Drift demo come in February in District 7.
Okay, look at that. That's a F90, right?
No, F30.
Oh, the new one, the F30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, F30.
Yes.
So it's you said in the end of February?
Yes, in February we have the drift event.
And where is it?
District 7 at ACC exhibition.
Okay, at ACC, I'll post a link lower below so you guys can find that information out. So you can come check out drifting in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh area, which is awesome. We're probably the only one out here, guaranteed on that.
Sure.
So do you see a lot of people wanting to get into drifting or not really? Is it kind of new?
It's kind of new, but I started like maybe back to 2010. I try to develop, and get more audience, get more people to drift. But actually, we have many troubles. The first thing is about the car. The second thing is about the track, the area, the place, and the third thing is about have to get organizer and sponsor. Then you can.
So sponsors are looking to be out here in Vietnam. Definitely could use some big sponsors. The cars, so why is cars a problem? Because a lot of the viewers are probably from the US where we have cars everywhere.
Yeah.
Why is it different out here?
Because in Vietnam, cars are very expensive.
Got it.
Second thing is old car cannot get in after 5 years old.
Okay, so 5 years or older car you can't bring in. So all the Sylvias and older BMWs.
No way.
No way. Never coming in.
Yeah,
Can't get them in. So now that means you're only going to be able to drift very expensive cars.
Yeah, that's right. We have to spend 45,000 for the stock Nissan 350Z.
45,000. That's US dollars, right?
Yes.
45,000 US dollars for a stock 350Z.
I believe it.
That's quite expensive.
So tax, tax is the main thing. Tax, we charge tax very.
How much is tax on a car?
Wow. Example, you get a car from USA about 10,000, you pay another 20,000 for tax. 20,000 for tax.
Oh, okay, so 20,000 taxes on top of the 10,000. So now you're about 300% taxes.
Yes, that's right.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it. So how long have you been drifting?
Well, I've been drifting in New Zealand. That's the first time I did drifting. And then I get back here in 2010. And then I started drifting. And I started doing the movies and events. Yeah, kind of like that.
Awesome. Trying to bring awareness to Vietnam?
Yeah. That's perfect. Not many people that are doing drifting.
Got it. So, hey, we're going to walk in this way a little bit because they're starting to fire up the car, get it started and going. So let's go this way.
You can go around.
So check it out. So this is the Supra, the only one in Vietnam. We spoke about it a little bit earlier. It is the only Supra in Vietnam. TRD wide body kit molded in. Check it out. Volk rims, very JDM, Brimbos all the way around. This thing is awesome. 5-speed, 2J inside. And you look right up above it and you have an M6. Very rare car. He said there's only a couple of these here, which I can imagine why. They're quite expensive in the US. And as you know, they just said it's 300% taxes. Crazy gold color and actually not wrapped. It's an actual limited edition gold color from BMW. All carbon fiber, everything. Custom exhaust, super crazy stuff. So, hey, thank you guys. We'll it's awesome to even get to see this type of stuff in this area. So we're gonna let them work. They seem super busy. I don't want to take up too much of their time. They got the Safaros outside, so check out the Safaros, and hopefully you guys can see them very soon. Come out to Vietnam, enjoy drifting in Vietnam, which is amazing. So awesome. You guys have a wonderful bit. We're gonna jump back in the taxi and we're probably headed back home. Look at the heavy pearl in it. I thought it was really pearl, but I think it's just dust. So it's very rare to see a Supra, period. It's even more rare to see a Supra in Vietnam with scooters and everything else around. So we're trying to go down softly because it's super low. And this is how all the curbs are, so they don't really have driveways out here. But anyways, only at D1. Okay, so he was nice enough to bring us to his other location, and they actually own a karaoke store, but he has a really crazy 350Z in here. That's a specialty. It's kind of like a gym that is hiding. So wide body 350Z, super cool car. And is this one all stock?
Yeah, stock engine, G-ready, twin turbo.
Oh, so stock motor, but there's not enough light. But yes, it is a twin turbo VQ, right?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. VQ twin turbo,
G-ready.
Greddy built.
Yeah.
So there we go. There's another one. So really cool to see awesome cars, tuner cars here. It's super rare. So we're gonna actually jump back in the car, go back to the other one, and check it out. Try and fix it as well. So we're here. Boom. They're moving the Supra again, and there's this 350Z or G35 that they've had here for 6 months, right? Trying to get this thing fixed for 6 months. And I just took a look at it. We've been working on a lot of these here in the US. And what it was that we changed the throttle body or the throttle plate and did and if you notice now, it's running and alive. So we got it running. Who would have thought I'd come out to Vietnam and fix a twin turbo G35? Kind of nuts, but Lee's excited. He's super stoked on it. And the customer is right here. He's super happy. And they're all pumped on it. The thing is awesome. It fires up, runs good. And there we go. So not to toot my own horn, but we fixed a race car, drift car in Vietnam. So there we go. Imagine Garage is now worldwide. Good morning, everyone. So we left the D1 shop super late last night. Got home at like 2:30 in the morning. We're there working on a bunch of cars, trying to get the turbo G35 running. We had some pedal problems, all kinds of different stuff. So got it up and running, rock and rolling, so the customer can have it for the new year. Also worked on the Supra a little bit. So that's why we were there so late last night. But now we are back up and rocking and rolling, getting ready to leave, heading out on the scooters again. And we're going to one of my favorite breakfast places. It was my father's favorite when he came here for our wedding. We went there like 5 or 6 days in a row. It was crazy. But it's a French style. They bring it to you like on a skillet, and it's super unique for Vietnam. So I'll show you where it's at and what we're eating. And hold on, give us a second, we'll be there. Okay, so we just got to our breakfast destination and parked the scooter. And now we're headed into it, and it's called Kim Tao, and it is delicious. This place we used to eat every single day. So we're gonna be eating outside because the weather's not that bad. It's actually quite nice, and we're going to see exactly what it looks like. So once we get the food, we'll kind of show it to you. You can see it up there. I'm eating it, and it is delicious. It was my mom's favorite by far. So we're coming over to this side. Oh, going this way. And we're good. Okay, so we're sitting down and we have finally got the food. And this is what we're looking at right here. So this is super bomb, amazing. Comes out on a super hot skillet, so don't touch it. We got a variation of something else that we wanted to try, and then she has the traditional one as well. So I believe it's a French dish. That's why it's set up with bacon, eggs, different types of sausage and stuff. So yep, we're going to grub down on it, eat it, and we'll see you guys soon. Food is gone, delicious, super soft. probably the softest meat I've ever had. You literally just use chopsticks and you can separate the meat right there. So super awesome. They give you some bread to go with it. You dip it, boom, eat it. Everything is gone, and it was amazing. So good that we're actually bringing some home to the rest of the family. So enjoy. Here we are getting ready to leave. We're headed back to the house, and then I'm not sure where we're headed from there, but stay tuned. So if you see the mask, it's always back on the scooter. So hopping back on the scooter and headed home, and then we're gonna make a decision of where we're going after this. So give me a second, and we're going back out in traffic. Bye. Bye. So a little change of plans. We need a couple phone charger blocks because we melted one in Hoi An. So we're gonna buy a couple blocks here at like the Apple store, basically, which Vietnamese Apple store. And if you look around, everything is getting ready for the new year. So there's flowers and money trees and all kinds of stuff all over the street. There we go. Okay, so now we're leaving and actually headed back to the house, and yes, basically we've got all the cables we needed, so let's head on home and we should be good to go. So we just got back to the house, ended up getting 2 charger blocks from Apple and 2 cables and a lanyard thing that we're going to be using later for I think under $5 US. So very, very, very inexpensive, awesome out here, really love it. Also check this out behind us. So right here, this is actually, they still have it up from when we got married last year. So super cool, it shows the dates when we got married and the Lunar New Year, or the lunar date, and then the actual wedding date as well. So cool that they still have all that stuff up, hanging out. And I just found out some awesome news. So what we will be doing very shortly is I have to run upstairs, change clothes, and then we are headed to the water park. So we're going to be going to a water park to go swim. It's quite hot out here, and most of the shops are kind of closing up for the new year. So let me jump clothes and change clothes, or whatever you want to call it, and we'll be headed to the water park. Okay, so check it out. These were just delivered to us at the house, and I'm pretty excited about it. Remember those rice cakes that we made? They were delivered. Oh, check them out. So this is the finished product. This is what they look like now. And they're still soft. And look, these are the ribs of the leaf that we have, the banana leaf. And look, these are 2 that we made that were nice and big and square and perfect. Look at the bottom of them. So I just found out that we're not allowed to open them yet. So we actually have to wait till the 1st. So right now it's the 29th. So we have to wait till tomorrow? No, 2 days from now. 2 days from now we'll be able to open them and reveal what they look like on the inside. So stay tuned for that as well. Alright, so we made it to the water park and we're walking inside the water park. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to. So you first come in, then you shower. Then you put all your stuff into a bag or into like a locker, and then you're allowed to go into the actual water park. So not able to use the gimbal, sorry if this thing's a little wobbly, but we are, at the water park. There's like big water slides and hot tubs and pools and big rock formations and all kinds of stuff. So we'll kind of show you around, take you around, and hopefully go down some slides. So, hi love.
Hello.
So adventure number 1, we're taking this big blue thing and we're going down that slide. So give us a second to climb up to the top, and we'll show you the way down. Here we go. I don't know, do I sit like this? Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on.
I like this slide a lot.
All right, so hey, I'm off to Kamikaze. No one has rode it yet so far, so we haven't seen anyone go down it, and it looks super crazy and it's way up to the top up there, and it's a little windy. So hopefully we survive through this, but I'll see you soon. All right, so just dropped down. It was super fun. The guy up there was like, hey, let's go together, so that's why we dropped down together. And yeah, super cool. One of the only people going down there today. So now we're off. Once I can catch my breath, we're off to go check out probably the Lazy River or something. So there we go. How was it? It's a hard volley coming out of the.
Remember why I don't want to go to that one.
That's hard coming out of that hole, isn't it? So it's a big roundabout. You funnel in at like 30 miles an hour, come around, and then shoot out into the hole, and then you stop and fall through the middle of it. So not very fun. All right, so we found our way to the Lazy River. The Lazy River. So we're just gonna cruise on through and yeah, just kind of relax. I highly recommend coming to the water park on the last day. Highly, highly recommend. We've not waited in one line. There's no one in the Lazy River pretty much at all. So it's kind of our Lazy River at this moment. And I think we're going under a waterfall here in a second, so if it gets loud, I do apologize. But it's been an amazing experience to be here in Vietnam and spend some time with the family and relax. And I don't know if you guys just saw that thing run by, that was kind of crazy. But two days till the Lunar New Year, so that should be super, super fun. Here's our waterfall that we're going through right now. Alright, waterfall number 1 and waterfall number 2. There we go. So, got a great experience yesterday. Hung out with a D1 driver. The only one that is in Ho Chi Minh City as far as I understand or know of. There's not too many people who know about drifting out here because cars are very expensive, very hard to get to. You're not allowed to import anything older than 5 years, which is a huge problem because all of the cars that we drift, at least in the US, are at least 5 years old. Some of them 20, 30 years old. Like the Corolla is 30 years old. So different dynamic out here, but they still make it possible. They go above and beyond to really embrace drifting and what it's all about. So that's kind of a unique thing. Super, super cool. So give me a second, we're gonna kind of turn around here and I'll be back. So I'm trying to get back over the wife. She floated away fast. There we go. Now I've got her, I'm gonna hold on to her. There we go, now we're stuck together. Now we can crash together as well. So, hey babe, how's Vietnam? Are you having fun? How's your water park experience so far?
I like it so far.
Besides that, like, roundabout thing?
That one is, don't ever try that.
That one was, yeah, unique. But for now, just sit back, relax, enjoy Vietnam with us, and we'll talk to you soon. Hello! Babe. Alright, so we found our way to a hot tub. We're relaxing in the hot tub. Pretty much the end of the day for us. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click at the bottom, subscribe. You can follow us throughout the rest of the days here in Vietnam. We have a lot more footage to put up, a lot more things going on. The Lunar New Year's coming up, so stay tuned for that. And we'll catch you soon.